Good evening, service crew. Fighting Pilot Sterner, Ace Windfall, ready for takeoff. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome on. Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome on in. One day I'll like get a calendar that I can just put in front of me that it just says, like a digital calendar that just says today is blank. That would make things so much easier, and I would not look at it still. Hi, Dolly. Happy Monday. Welcome on in. Hello, hello. You got the ad of the video game character begging for their life? That is so insane still. I still have not gotten the ad myself yet. Nice, by the way. I'm glad it actually works, because we had that up on, what was it? It was Thursday that I used the screen really briefly, and I forgot we had that. I was like, I'm going to put this on just in case someone uses it. And Bennett came in, like, after we were already gone and done with it, and he used it. I was like, oh, shoot. Glad that actually still works then, too. Nice. Hi. Don't spend all your points on that, though. Be careful. The big cookie is a tempting prize, but I don't remember what the rates on this gacha are in the first place. Man. So the main thing we're gonna do is I'll let people filter in case they do, but we're gonna talk about the Secret Santa setup for this year. If you remember last year, it's gonna be the same as that. I think that's the main thing I wanted to do. I also wanted to use this as like I watched this movie and like break it down. I want to do that with Zootopia, because I was like, it had piqued my interest recently, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go watch that. And I found out, because I have Disney Plus, but I don't have Disney Plus. I lied. I forgot that Disney Plus did the Netflix thing of completely removing, if you're not actually the owner of it, you don't have it. You can't copy someone's like Disney Plus account, and that's messed up. So I didn't get to watch that. It was the Brackos. Happy Monday, welcome in. Hi. Oh, Dolly. I believe in you. I didn't even know what you pulled right there. That's the unfortunate thing, is I will never, most of the time I'm not gonna be looking there to see what it is. Oh, nice. There you go then. But can you get the big cookie? Either way, the main thing is I wanted to watch Zootopia. I couldn't because I didn't actually own it, because I didn't actually have Netflix, and it popped the thing of like, it doesn't look like your this household isn't part of the main household or whatever, right? Nice. What's the rate on the small big cookie? Did I make that like 30% or something? I don't know what my gacha rates are. They're definitely not balanced. I'm pretty sure the standard service crew member is like 40%, insanely as that is. Yeah, we might depending on the rest of the night, we might end up finagling with the rates too to make them a little bit more standard. You know what I watched instead though? I don't know if like this is hitting an interest for anyone. But for some reason I have a vague interest in the DC cartoon movies, enough that I'll watch one every so often. It's not like I'm the oh yeah, I gotta go watch it. It's like they'll occasionally show up on like Netflix originally and now on like HBO Max, and I'll be like, you know what, that sounds like something I could like get into and I could watch like the one time. And so every so often I'll watch like a Batman animated movie or a Superman animated movie. And today it was there was like Justice League Doom, which I like the concept, and it's one of those, I'm pretty sure I've heard the storyline before, so seeing it like animated and like done up was interesting. But it's one of those bits where you're like, hold on, but what about ... So the idea is it's the Justice League, Superman, Batman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, The Flash, and Martian Manhunter. Also Cyborg is there. He's not part of the Justice League, but he's also there. And it's that storyline that you might have heard before of Batman has contingency plans for all of the Justice League in case anyone goes awry. You need to stop the people that can like destroy the world. And the big bad guy, it's not Randy Savage, but it's something Savage. And I don't think it's Steven Savage, because I don't think it was an alliterative name. So Savage, whatever his name was, is your big bad. He makes the Legion of Doom with the mortal, like a mortal enemy of each of the super guys. So you got Bane for Batman, Cheetah for Wonder Woman, and then I didn't know the other four that well. So it was like Star. It wasn't Starfire. It was Star Sapphire or Sapphire Star for Green Lantern. It was the Kryptonian, the robot with the Kryptonite heart for Superman. It was Mirror Man for the Flash, and it was whatever Martian Manhunter's villain is. It was another Martian Manhunter. And not it, but it might have been Adam Savage though. Actually, hold on. Actually, do want to look this up now. Justice League Doom. It was Vandal Savage. So like that makes a lot of sense. I should have known that name, and it was like it's not that. It's not that. If Vandal is kind of like Adam, it's got like 2 of the same letters. Actually 3. But it was Vandal Yeah, Vandal Savage. That has 3 of the same letters. Good. I had to double check that in my head. No, that was the big bad guy, and he's like, I'm gonna set this up, and they get Mirror Man to go into the bat plane or what have you. He like hides in the bat plane in their mirror, gets to the bat cave, is able to steal all the files from the computer, bring it back to Vandal Savage, and so Vandal Savage is like, okay, I got the plans. Here's how Batman was gonna eliminate every single one from the Justice League. You guys are their big villains. I'm gonna give you guys the plans. So you get for the robot to fight Superman. The robot dresses up or like hides his body inside a human suit and is about to like jump off a building. And Superman comes and is like, no, friend, don't do it. Your life is worth living. And Superman gets close, like in the last moments, and then he just shoots him with a kryptonite bullet. He falls to the ground, and it's hard for them to like work on Superman because he's got a superhuman body, and the only thing that could like help him out is something made of kryptonite, which is a very rare substance. So that's how you get rid of Superman. Batman, Bane dug up the graves of his parents. And then when Batman comes to be like, oh no, my parents, Bane like knocks him out, throws him in there, doesn't kill him for some reason, just leaves him in like the casket with his dad alive and buries him alive. So there's your flaw. I want to talk about that these ideas were not fully thought out, and I get that it's a movie, but still. So Superman's shot, dying. Batman is buried alive. Wonder Woman, I might want to save this one for last. I think this is the stupidest one because this is the one that they break like first. So we'll go to, actually no, there's another one that I think is also very goofy because this is also not technically dealing with it, which there's a reason for it, but you got Superman, Batman. The Flash is trying to stop someone from like hijacking a train, not hijacking a train. There's a bunch of cash on a train that's gonna get like destroyed. And so someone's like hijacking the train to take the money. Flash is there to stop them, and then it turns out, oh, there's this grandma in this box that the Flash needs to go and like save. That's the hostage. And when Flash goes to save them, a bomb gets like attached to his arm, and the Flash is told like, hey, that thing is gonna go off in 60 seconds unless you start running. As long as you're running, this bomb will not go off. And so the Flash is like, okay, shoot, and he starts running away as far as he can while this bomb is on his hand. If he slows at any time, if he decelerates at any time, this bomb will go off and die. And he will die along with people in a 3-mile radius. Fine. That one's okay as well. What's up, Wisteria? Christmas. Just 3.429 weeks away. It's gonna be here before you know it. The entire Harry Potter universe will be over in 15 seconds if fully at a gun. There's a lot. Well, there's a lot to go on that. There's a whole other tangent for that one. But obviously for that, it's about Voldemort is also like, a gun would be a muggle weapon. That's a whole other bit. So you got Superman shot, Batman buried alive, the Flash has a bomb on his arm, Martian Manhunter gets poisoned, and the poison that is in his body, because he has Martian physiology, makes him sweat out something like a magnesium oxide, I think is what it was. That when they, that then he gets lit on fire and his body just keeps burning because he's just sweating out magnesium oxide this entire time, and it's just a constantly evolving flame. So he's basically burnt alive. He tries to like, he ends up like diving into the ocean to try to put it out, which it doesn't get put out. Then the two weakest ones, though one of them is a little bit interesting. I don't know the Green Lantern as a character, so this might like, I don't know how I feel about this one. It's definitely not a like, here's how you defeat the, it's how you like would take out the Green Lantern but not kill him, which is a failing of the super villains, where it was the Green Lantern gets put into a situation where he has to go into like a mine with a hostage situation, and then they just kill one of the hostages, and Green Lantern feels really bad that he couldn't stop that, and so he just loses his willpower, which means he can't use the ring anymore. Which, yeah, that works. That you stop the Green Lantern, but he's not dead. And like, in maybe a day or a week or a month or something, he can probably put it back on. I don't know. Like, I feel like after they did that, they should have also taken the ring. I feel like there was a missing step there in that plan. And then lastly, Wonder Woman's fighting Cheetah. Cheetah scratches Wonder Woman, which implants nanomachines into her body. And all that did for her was just, she saw everyone as Cheetah, and so she would just fight everyone. And again, that's not killing her, that's just making her, like, just fight until she dies, I guess? And Cyborg was not part of this plan at all, so what happens is Cyborg comes in, is able to neutralize the nanomachines from Wonder Woman. Batman is able to break out of the buried life on his own free will. He realizes, like, oh, this is my plan. This was how I was supposed to neutralize all you. So then he goes and, like, he sets everything up. They're able to then go save Martian Manhunter and inject him with like aluminum oxide or something to neutralize the magnesium oxide, so the fire dies out for him. Batman has a plan to get the Flash to vibrate through an iceberg and leave the detonator behind. So he's able to do that, and no one dies in the process. Good. Then he goes to then he races over to Kyoto to get a kryptonite scalpel to save Batman, to save Superman's life. So they're able to do that and do small surgery on Superman to save him. And then they go fight Vandal Savage, and they save the day. But the important thing to note here is that this takes place in the course of one night. And it's so like stupid, this idea of, okay, the 6 of you are gonna go out, you're gonna defeat, preferably kill, but apparently none of them killed their person. You have to go defeat your assigned target and then come back here, and then I'll blow up half the world, was the idea. And none of them even waited they didn't wait a day, they didn't wait like a week, not even like, the night wasn't even over by the time this man's trying to do his plan. Like what are you doing? What's your plan here? Like, you didn't leave enough time for Batman to even suffocate if he was gonna suffocate in that buried alive situation. It was so, that was the big failing of it. Not only did they just not kill the people that they could have killed, which I get it, again, it's a movie, it's supposed to be like that, but also it's just, it took me out of it because it was just like, what do you mean? They did this big plan to kill them all, they killed none of them, and then they are foiled within like 6 hours universe time, if even. Setup, great. Payoff, lackluster. That's my review of Justice League Doom. I'd say don't go watch that one, go watch one of the other ones. But if you had to watch it, it's alright. It's fine. It's fine. I like the opening part with Batman fighting and the entire Justice League actually, fought a group of like playing card villains, like one-off. I don't know if they're one-off, but they were all like spade themed card villains, because it was like the 10 of spades, the jack of spades, the queen, the king, and the ace of spades, and I was like, that's stupid, but like that's like fun stupid. It was fun. That's my review. That's the movie that I watched instead of Zootopia because I didn't have access. Yo, what's up, Ben? Happy a Monday. Welcome on in. Hi. It was, yeah, The Flash was basically remaking Speed, where it's like, if you decelerate, you die. And the idea there is that was a fitting one. I felt that was like all right. It is the idea of like, okay, Flash is like going to just die. If he like, he has to get away, he'll explode. Like that was the best one. That was the one that like felt the most fitting. Maybe Superman getting shot with a bullet would also work, but then obviously they saved him at the end with knowing the other things to go around it. Like those ones made the most sense to me as like, oh, we're gonna do this and then they're out of our hair. Sure. Even though I still think they should have waited like a week before they pulled off their like, we're gonna blow up half the Earth plan. Just like a miss there. That's kind of real, Wisteria, because at first I was like, oh, it's Jack, King, Queen, and Ace, and I was like, oh, there's 4 of them, and I was like, wait, there's another girl, and she was like flying around on a card that said the 10 of spades, and I was like, what? Like, I guess they had to have 5 because there were like 6 Justice League members, and then like they had to team up or something like that. I don't know, but very goofy. That was fun though. That was like a goofy villain, and I enjoy a goofy villain. It's like, I've never watched it in full, but I had a friend who watched Batman the Brave and the Bold, and I would occasionally like, they would like stream it on Discord, and I would like watch them watching it on Discord every so often. Like there were a few fun episodes there, like what, Music Man, I want to say is his name, or it's just a goofy musical themed episode. Like Batman the Brave and the Bold is like, I think from what I have seen of it, I think that's the best superhero like show, because it leans into the joviality of it, a la your Adam West Batman from back in the day, where it's just like goofy villains and goofy situations, kind of. You don't look at the monthly gacha PvP, right? I don't know what that means, so I'm gonna say no. Do you mean like sales rankings? Like, I don't know what that means. I'm gonna say no though. There you go. The Queen of Diamonds will pee you if she's able. Joker's already. Oh, Harley Quinn is that the Queen of Diamonds? Use a joke. That would have made sense actually, but oh yeah, the Joker is technically taken. You can be like the joke. Like, do you think that the Spade camaraderie? I don't know what they're called. The Spade Squad. That would make sense actually. Do you think they like are an offshoot? Like, do you think they hate the Joker actually? That'd be interesting. I want an episode about that. I would rather have the movie about that than about Vandal Savage failing to kill anyone. Didn't do like any damage at all. It's like, come on. He ended up like stabbing Cyborg, and Cyborg was fine because he didn't even stab Cyborg on the human part. He stabbed him in the Cyborg part. The fool. I really don't get superhero stuff most of the time. So this stuff makes very little sense to me. It's the idea of it's no different than like normal hero and villain stuff, just with the added layer of them getting their fun powers, and you get your entire world around that. It's I would argue it's not that different than like your Personas or your Sentai is also just superhero in a way. It's just the westernized version of it, where it's like, this is our OC, these are his abilities, and we're putting them in fun situations. And that's where I think I get the most enjoyment out of it, when it's just like people in interesting situations. Arknights was number 2 for November. Nice! What did Arknights do in November? For like CN or for Global? I don't know what did Arknights do in Global for... They didn't have anything in Global for November, did they? They had the actor die, but I feel like that's not number 2 worthy. If it's CN, I don't know what's happening in CN. I know Nasty got like put on. Cool, sick. LP is really all I know, and that's just magic of friendship and harmony versus discord. I've never watched MLP. There's probably some similarities though, where it's you got your ponies, they got their powers, or at least their abilities, or at least their like themingness, and how they interact with each other, or how they interact with Discord or Discordia or something. I don't know, I haven't seen it. Okay. Without further ado though, after my little spiel to kill time while people were filtering in, the important part is, hold on, one more thing. Besides Osmosis, the last superhero movie I watched was Infinity War, and technically part of the bad Flash movie, but I walked out of the room. Infinity War is like, if we're talking the Marvel stuff, Infinity War / Endgame are like typically considered like the big payoff. And as someone who also like, that's not the last one I watched, because I like Spider-Man, so I watched the new Spider-Man one. But it definitely feels like Marvel, after doing Endgame, is just like, there's not a lot going on. Like, it's fine. And honestly, like, Endgame is more of a fan service movie than like a well-designed movie, I think. And honestly, I'm fully okay with that. You did this entire cinematic universe over the course of like what, 10 years? Yeah, go and give yourself like a 3-hour like fan service movie that nothing makes sense. It's time loops and stuff, whatever. You've earned it. I'm fully okay with that. I still to this day, I'd have to rewatch it to fully like cement this in, but I still think Infinity War is a legitimately interesting movie and a legitimately good movie. And that might be because there was a lot of hype around it, and because it is also a fan service, and that you have a lot of different characters showing up, and you're like, oh, there's the Guardians, oh, there's this, oh, there's that. But I like that Thanos wins. I legitimately enjoy Infinity War because it's a rare moment where your villain wins, and then obviously they lose the next one, but I'm okay with that. It was an interesting movie to actually like leave off with the villain winning. Or arguably, if you do see it this way, because Infinity War is kind of where it's Thanos' story, and it ends with Thanos smiling as he looks out over this world that he's created, this world where half of everyone is dead. And that's, you know what? I'm okay with that too. That was a pretty good movie. I still go to bat for that. What's up, Vortis? What's up, Slushy, by the way? Enjoy your lurking, Slushy. Okay, Freela. Yes, that's the other thing, Dolly. Okay, so 2 things, actually. Let's do this one first. We are doing a Christmas Secret Santa this year, like we've done the last couple of years. In that, if you haven't done this before, or maybe you have forgotten, we're gonna start it today, and it's gonna run through next Monday. At the end of next Monday's stream, that's when it ends. The idea is you guys can go to this Google form that I'm going to throw in the Discord right now. Where is my notepad that has everything on it? Okay, so I'm putting this in the Discord right now. At announcements, service crew. It's December, which means we're doing a hangar-wide Secret Santa virtual card exchange. To participate, send your Discord/Twitch name and 1 of 3 things of interest to the Google form below. Submissions will close at the end of the stream on... Nope, that's the wrong... I did not update that part. Edit message. At the end of the stream on Monday, December 8th. Whoopsie. This is why you proofread both parts of the message. And then, of course, for those that don't know, what is a hangar-wide virtual Secret Santa card exchange? You can send in your information to the Google Drive above, and what will happen is... after Monday's stream, or probably more likely Tuesday when I get back to the hangar, I will spin this roulette wheel, and I will give you guys what? I fixed it. Don't smack me. What's it like, Iris? Happy Tuesday, welcome on in. Happy Monday, welcome on in. See, this is why I got the dates wrong. I need that calendar, like I said. But no, then on Monday or more likely Tuesday, I'll spin a wheel to match you with someone else that is also sent in a Secret Santa participation slip, I guess is what we'll call them. You'll get a DM from me on Discord, so sorry about that. You'll get a DM though, and it will have the information of your giftee. And what you can do then is, over the course of the next 2 weeks, I gave you guys 2 weekends to be able to do this too, which I think is pretty typical for what we do, but just in case, because sometimes you're busy on one of the weekends, but you get like a 2 weeks to prepare a card for your giftee, for your recipient. And if you need examples, you can go into the lounge in Discord, and you can go to the threads in Discord, and you can search for the Christmas threads. Christmas Party 2023 and Christmas Party 2024, if you need, like, examples. And I can also, while we're doing this, I can show you some examples that I've done the last couple of years. So it's nothing too crazy. The idea is typically just a, here we go. So it's just like you give them a Merry Christmas, you say something nice, maybe you draw them an image, right? This is the one that I did for you guys last year. No, 2 years ago. But you can also do other things like, what are some examples that we got? Way back when in 2023, Arctic put on a little, like, comic together for their recipient. We've had people draw, we've had people do video, like, image editing, not video editing, we haven't had anyone do that. We've had, we have had, little gifts done, which I thought this was really cute. So you can have little gifts, little images, and it doesn't have to be digital, it can be hand-drawn. This is from Ben last year. This is completely hand-drawn, right? And put together. These things are huge, by the way, I just realized. So whether or not it's digital or analog, if it's just something from the internet, as long as you've put your heart and your soul into it, I would say that's a good gift to give someone. That's a good card to send. So that's kind of the idea. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm literally here the rest of the stream, and obviously the Discord will be available. And again, you have until the end of stream on next Monday. It's so big. You know how I could probably, like, resize things normally? Like, I could probably resize things in a different way, but the way I resize things is by hitting, like, the little, like, you ever select something in, like, Photoshop and you have to, like, get the corners? The corners were outside of the view range of, like, my monitor. So I was like, I don't know how to do this. Bucket Gotcha is exactly what the name implies, Teal. Check that thing down there. Oh! Good job, Teal. You got a common. You got a 3-star. Or a 2-star. I don't know. It depends on what gotcha system you're using. Hey, what's up, Asmo? Happy Monday. Welcome on in. As a fact, the Advent calendar originated among Lutheran communities in 19th century Germany. Commercial production beginning in 1902, popularized the practice among German Catholics and later internationally. Is the idea that, I guess it was just like the Lutherans were like, yeah, let's do something fun to, like, hit up and start the holiday season? That's a fun one. I had a little thought where I was like, we should do, like, an Advent calendar, but I was like, Ace, it is the 1st of December. You have no idea how to do that. Maybe next year. But welcome in. Hi. I'm not going to participate because I'm fighting some creative paralysis that got hands. Completely fair. Again, there's no, like, I don't know the word. No shame if you don't participate. Completely fine. Like, if you've got creative paralysis, if you're like just away from your computer, if you're any other reasons, completely fine. You'll still be able to, like, enjoy and see everyone else's cool cards at the end of the thing anyway, and you'll still be able to get in on the holiday spirit, hopefully. So completely fine. When is the Google Doc for Secret Santa open? It should open now? Hold on. Teal, I just put it in the Discord in announcements. It should be usable now. Double check that this works. I'm the one who created this, so I need to, like, make sure this works in, like, an incognito tab now. But it should work. I copied that entire Discord message. I did not just copy that link. Hold on. Copy link. There we go. It should work now. Yes. In fact, even, can I look at have people? like done this yet. Should work now. Yeah. When is the date of the party? That's also in it. It's going to be December 22nd. So it's on a Monday. It's the same time as this Zatsu right now. I think like before we've done it on like Sundays at like a little bit earlier. But I figure we'll just do like standard like Monday Zatsu time. Because like if we do it earlier, then it might be like harder for like Ben or Kiwi, people in the Eastern Hemisphere, like who might be like, I don't know, you guys have to wake up like 2 hours earlier, even though technically it's only like 1 hour earlier because the time zone changed. But I was like, let's just do the normal Zatsu time. That way it's standard, nothing too crazy, and it will just be a small little thing. We'll share our cards. We might do some like Gartic Phone, and then we have a fun little wrap up to the Christmas, basically. Oh wait, why does oh no! I wonder if that's because I didn't even notice that. I wonder if it's because it's like green screen color. That should probably not look like that. Teal, what did you do? Oh my god. Even the like emoji that you have is the same green, so it's like blending in. Whoops, I don't even know how that works. Because is this actually like, I don't know how any of these chat boxes work because I set them up like so long ago. And I know I literally set this like the skewing up last time we were here, but the skewing did not involve me like green screening it, but apparently I green screened it before. Did not know that. Filters? Chroma key. Wait. Why is there chroma key on this if there's no background? I was literally just chroma keying it, but like for no reason whatsoever. Did not know that. There you go, Teal. Sorry, I can see you now. Good eye, Ben. Yo, what's up, Mayu? Happy Tuesday, Monday, welcome in. Yo, what's up, Gabriel? Happy Monday, welcome in as well. Hi. In case you guys missed it, we put out the 2025 Secret Santa if you want to participate. I also spent the first 30 minutes talking about what was it? Justice League Doom is alright. Also, don't forget the other thing that Dolly mentioned earlier. It is the start of a new month, Service Crew. So Dolly, I'm sorry, but it's time again for the Employee of the Month channel point reward thing. The way we're doing this now, before I unleash this into the world, to give you guys the gist of this, I'm gonna put this up, and it's gonna be I guess the way that we'll do this is just, I'm gonna put this up. You can redeem this. No, you can't vote for Dolly again. I'm gonna put on like a 6-month. You can't vote for the same person until like 6 months have passed. And 2, it's gonna just be whoever like does it first. I don't know. Maybe Employee of the Month's a bad idea actually. But how we'll do this is whoever just nominates first, you can be Employee of the Month. Is how I guess we'll set this up. However, the 2 things are A, you can't vote for Dolly, and B, you can't vote for yourself. Because we wanna build a community here, which means you gotta vote for someone else that's not you. Doesn't matter if they're here or not, just you can vote for anyone that's not yourself. What's up, Keeks? Happy Monday, welcome in. Hi. You're just in time. Service Crew, you can nominate a new Employee of the Month now. I have the redeem in the thing. Ooh, like a sniper. Hey, good job, Teal. Vortis, congratulations. You have become Employee of the Month. Da-da-da. Hold on, and then we do the da-da-da-da-da. HR Manager Vortis. Health and Safety Manager Vortis. Congratulations. It was not a vote, Gabriel. I'm sorry. I mentioned that before. It's not a vote. It is whoever redeems it first. I'll say Vortis, yeah. What art do you want to use? Do you want to use the one of you being crucified? There's no way. I said it. You got to be paying attention. That's on you, bud. Sorry. Apologies, Gabriel. I was gonna vote for Ben. Aww, that's really adorable too. Look at you guys. That's the entire spirit of what this is about. That's adorable. Thank you. Keep that up. We'll have it again in circa 1 month. Because I think the other thing is, I was gonna like talk about like scheduling and stuff like later on, like later in the month, but I feel like, yeah, I don't have topics for today. This is mostly the Secret Santa and then the Employee of the Month thing, so I didn't have anything else today. But yeah, I probably am gonna do a thing where we do what is it? Like scheduling, like we'll just do like a month, like the first Monday of the month we'll have our like monthly Zatsu. Because I think like forever ago I was like, oh, we should do Zatsus more often. And I feel like, yeah, just make it every once a month. We get to do our Employee of the Month. We get to chat, see things up. If we do it more than once a month, perfect. But at the very least, we get a once a month one. What am I looking for right now? Oh, art, fan art, crew art. There it is. It didn't work. Wait, hold on. Sorry, Rainy Day. Welcome in, by the way. Hold on, I'm gonna do that again for you because I think the thing was offset. I think it should work now. There it is. I didn't reset the deluminate. I didn't reset the variable when I had done this in the first place. Thank you. What's a Zatsu? Zatsu is just chatting. It's a free chat. It's what we're doing literally right now, Gabriel. You've been here for over a year. You've been here for over 2 years, Gabriel. I've used that term enough. I can't believe this man is not a weeaboo. SMHing my head right now. Also, geeks. Phrasing. Also, yeah, hold on. And then we gotta go throw the Vortis. Congratulations. And then, where are you, Vortis? There you are. And then I can do, what is it? This? Oh, yeah. Vortis, I'm taking your legs away. Apologies. And then where is Employee of the Month? Remove. And a little bit smaller. Or we'll have to cut, Vortis, we have to cut your arm off too. Properties? Vortis. Also set up this into here. Quiet you. Can't believe this dude trying to steal my thunder. Then go to settings. Here. Nope, not that. Here. No, here? What am I looking for? There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Dolly, thank you for your service. Luca Vortis. Vortis, congratulations. And Teal, thank you again. Enjoy it. You will have it until approximately December 5th, if memory serves correctly. Brain no work? Join the club. I think you underestimate how much I just vibe here. No thoughts in this head. Like I said, join the club. The torso. we got Vortis, aka the torso. Gets employee of the month and gets dismembered. Just a little maiming. It's honestly, it fits. I mean, as the health and safety lead here, Vortis is probably no stranger to dismemberment. Literally talking a couple of days ago how most of the times we're just chilling and enjoying chat while you talk passionately about something. I'd like to imagine that some of it sticks. Like, you guys probably know that, like, all the Disney animatronics flirt with people, huh? Like, that probably stuck in there. That's stupid enough. So it fills the poster. You're right, actually. That didn't fill the poster out enough. There you go. Is that too much? Hold on. Let me, open... A little bit more. Yeah? And then I just do... Hold on, I got this. And then I do... Other way. There. Didn't get my Red Bull today. Nature is healing, Keeks. The caffeine will eventually leave the body. It's been nearly 2 years. It's been nearly 2 years, that's true. It will be 2 years after Christmas, I believe. Or before Christmas. Or right around Christmas. I think right before it, technically. Because all I remember is you joined for Fez. Look up when the last Fez one was. I think it was before Christmas. I think it was like December 19th, if I had to guess. Actually, I can cheat. Hold on. December 13th. There we go. In less than 2 weeks, Gabriel, it'll be your 2 years. Yeah, Teal is October, which Teal's been over 2 years. October 21st. You are correct, Gabriel. More like a week and a half, but pretty good. Could put a 0 in the day since last sent in box now. That's... I keep forgetting to put, like, numbers in there, actually. Hold on, let's do that right now. What else are we doing? Add... Text. Has it been 0 day? I mean, yeah, Vortis lost an arm, yeah. Days since last... Text 0. What font do you think? Let's do Arial. Arial's probably fine. Make it small. Also make it black. How do you change the color of this? Oh, color. 0. Done. And then even smaller. It's so... I can't even see what the text looks like. All I can see are the limits of it. Hold on. Preview projector. Put it over there. Okay, now we gotta put it there. Hi. Perfect. Maybe switch the font size to not that big. Ooh, that's... Hold on. And then reset transform. Reset transform. That's even smaller. Okay, we can just edit the font size, actually. That way it doesn't look like as jaggedy. Do you think it's like, what, 24-point font? A little bit bigger. Let's go 48. That's a good number. There he is. No, too big. 36. Yeah. What's under 36? 32? 28. Yeah, that works. We did it, Sarah's Crew. 0 days since last incident. New record. I get to be a regular person again. Congratulations, Zali. You've lost your main character. Your pink hair just loses all its luster now. Fortis. You're still boss in my heart. Aw, Gabriel. Chris, I really thought I was going to stay around for like 2 weeks and go back to not enjoying streams very much. Thank you, Gabriel. That means a lot. I'm sorry I got you hooked on streams. Stuck it into your arm like a junkie. Tech and cozy my sweater today. That sounds so peak. Yeah, the winter storm. If you're in like the middle of America, winter storm is coming through, right? And woo, winter storm, baby. It is nice though, just being able to wear scarves, being in your sweaters, staying in. If you're driving, yeah, stay safe out there. But like, if you get to stay in, ooh, it is real nice. I guess you really do a great job making us feel a part of a community. Thank you, Gabriel. That's what initiatives like the Employee of the Month, which kind of happened by accident in a way, but like initiatives like that, initiatives like more importantly, actually, no, the Secret Santa. Sorcerer, don't forget, go in the announcements. I just put it there in the Discord. Sign up for Secret Santa if you want to. It should be a lot of fun. We've done it 2 years in a row. That's what should make you feel part of community. Because I am always flabbergasted with that and with the Halloween, how creative you guys can be. This year's, like, even in the announcements, you just scroll up, you can see the Halloween card from this year, and like seeing the creative ideas you guys have, the costumes, like the Silent Hill Elf Pro Tag, or like the Persona 3 oh my god, Fuka, or like use Goofy like service crewman puppeteering another service crewman. Like it's you guys are really good. You guys are really creative, and I like giving you guys opportunities to be creative for that. Driving today stunk. I escaped yesterday. Nice. When you say escaped, wait, hold on. You mean like you escaped from work, or what do you mean you escaped yesterday? I have a lot of questions for that one now. On the other side of the planet, it's so hot here that I want to work shirtless. We'll start shipping snow to you. You start shipping shirtless to us or something. That doesn't work like that. We'll fix it out. Don't worry, Ben. Ship us the heat. We'll send you snow and you send back empty boxes of heat. It works. Done. Already forgot it. What's up, Nukiyashi? Monday, welcome in. 15 wrecked trucks on the interstate yesterday driving through. Oh, god. Dang. I see. Congratulations on escaping that then. Oh, jeez. That'll put you behind by a few hours at least. I mean, nowadays you're the only streamer I watch since Al went AFK. Yeah. I hope Al's doing good. Usually this like streams with so many people that the streamer-viewer interaction feels too impersonal. I get that. It's like chat's 32 fast. Same. Point where a stream gets too big. That's not what I said, Geeks. It was a pleasant surprise getting snow before January. It is. I feel like around here I've definitely gotten snow before January before. It's one of those things where I like the snow, but then yeah, if you're driving, don't like the snow. But if you get to stay in, it's not bad. So finding that nice line and assuming that you have your local Department of Transportation working to like get it done. It's just funny if you're an OG and people know and reply to you. What is that in reference to, Gabriel? Are you like now proud of your OG status? In a way, you should be, yeah. Talking about shipping, 3 of those trucks were Amazon trucks, so your package might be destroyed. Luckily, I feud with Amazon. I don't get anything from Amazon, thank you. What? Do I have anything that like, I'm waiting for? US Mail. I ordered Shadowverse cards, but assuming that they're using US Mail trucks and not Amazon trucks, I should be fine for that one. If they're US Mail trucks, then I might be in a bit of trouble. Have the ray gun badge? That's not what that is. That's not what that is. Turn the ray gun on you. Also, do you guys want to know how screwed I might be? Oh no, Dolly, what does that mean? Uh-oh. What? Service crew. Yeah, for the rest of the upcoming bit, I think what we're gonna do is we'll do like the Zatsus every Monday. No, not every Monday. That's too much. I do not have that much to talk about. We'll do Zatsus at the beginning of every month. That way we can do the Employee of the Month bit, and we can also do the we'll do the Employee of the Month, but we get to do our little check-in. You guys can do your bucket gacha. With more every so often if we need to. Yeah, every first Monday of the month I think is a good time to do it. That way you can just like think in the future of like, oh boy, it's Employee of the Month day, or it's Zatsu Day, right? And that means I have to like start thinking about like topics to talk about, and like set up for it, because I'm currently like, I talked about my movie, I got nothing else. Unless you guys just want me to go on a tangent about the fact that I'm sad that I can't watch Disney Plus shows, but that's a tangent I've done on before. Or just Netflix shows, or just anything. Like, come on. Come on, greedy corporation. Just because some people, like, share their password with, like, 60 people, this password shared with, like, 4 people. It's fine. Let me rewatch Midnight Mass. I want to rewatch Midnight Mass, jerk. Man. What about karaoke and watch parties? I want to do another watch party again. I don't think I have any planned for December, because I have a lot of December planned out, except for maybe this is a big maybe. I feel bad sometimes saying that, like, oh, this is a maybe, because then, like, if I don't do it, I feel bad sometimes. But I did say it was a maybe. I would kind of like to do a watch party possibly like around Christmas, just because Christmas is on a Thursday, and so, like, I don't know, I don't want to like have anything, like, I'm not planning to stream on Christmas Day, even though, like, when I would be streaming, it'd be like late at night, so most people would typically do their Christmas in the morning, and for everyone in the Eastern Hemisphere, it'd be like the next day technically. I'm still like, I don't know, we might do a watch party on Christmas, honestly. That feels like a small little thing that I could like do, like put on a movie or something. Again though, that's a big maybe. That's nothing like crazy. Karaoke, that was another one where it's like, I don't know, I kind of want to do a karaoke. I did one last year for Christmas songs. I don't think I'd do a Christmas song one like inherently, but I was kind of thinking. We'll see how the Thursday games go this month, but it would be kind of fun. Again, no promises for that one either, but we'll see. It's very cold in the countryside. My computer's in a building away from the house. Found 3 black widows in the building. Oh no! Currently, there's a snowstorm coming sometime tonight. Dolly! You gotta go out to the computer shed that's filled with bugs and doesn't have heating to watch this. No! Oh no, Dolly! You have enough to talk about when you get distracted. That's kind of true in a way, Bracos. It's easier to, for me, I don't know if this is the same for you guys too. I feel like it's easier for me to like go off on a tangent and talk about something than it is to just like talk. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'm a talker. If you put me in front of someone else and be like, Ace, talk to this person, no shot. I cannot do that. It's easier when I have like a list of things to talk about, which is why like a lot of times for other Zatsus I'll have like a list of like, oh Ace, talk about this, talk about this, talk about this, talk about this. Like when we do Zatsus, when I talk about like a thing I've watched, I'll just make a bulleted point list of like, here are the parts of the movie I want to talk about, right? So that can help. Or like, yeah, I can go to I have my private Discord that I use to just send myself notes and like images. And there's literally a channel just called Zatsu Notes. And so like the last time I wrote Zatsu Notes was for my birthday, apparently. Because it says, new Superman movie, solid, very bright, but I kinda get it. Pocky universe, kinda whatever. Characters great, family great. A breakfast with friends, because I went to breakfast with my friends. Silksong updates, because I was playing Silksong at the time. Speaking of Silksong, actually, speaking of tangents, speaking of Silksong, actually, I still haven't beat it. I'm at the last boss. That's the worst part. Like, I'm almost certain it's the last boss because it does the Silksong, or it does the Hollow Knight thing of like putting their name in big letters on the screen when you go to fight them. And like, I don't know, I fought them like 4 times, and I just didn't retry them after that. Like, I fought them like at the end of the day when I was playing them. I was like, I'll go back and beat it another day, and I just haven't booted up Silksong again. I feel bad about that. I should probably go and like beat Silksong because like I'm right there. But I don't know. And then it says Taskmaster Series 20, which, by the way, speaking of another tangent, that was pretty good. I don't know if you guys are tapped into Taskmaster. We talked about that every so often. Oh, what's up, Aeon? What's this for hearts? I like watching Taskmaster, and Taskmaster had their Series 20 recently. Good job, Ace, for writing these notes. Oh my god. See, this is so much easier when you actually have notes to go off of. Thank you, past Ace from 2 months ago. But no, Taskmaster Series 20 was fantastic. I was a big fan of Reese. I think was the one that I was like, yeah, I want Reese to win. And like, I don't think Reese won. I don't think he was even top. Was he even top 2? I don't think he was. I forgot who was top 2, but my favorite part about it was a... No, wait, was he? Because it wasn't even top 2, it was top 3. There was a 3-way series tie in Taskmaster Series 20. That was amazing. Just like every Taskmaster series before it, it's always like, I don't know if I'll like them. And then over the course of 10 episodes, you just start like being like, oh, that's classic Reese. Oh, that's classic this person. Oh, that's classic this person. And the way that their chemistries work out with them as teams, or with like the rivalries, or like, oh, that's the one that's just gonna phone it in all series. Parentheses positive. Always fantastic to watch. Okay, I'm gonna scroll through chat now. This is how Zatsus were meant to work, by the way. I go off on a tangent for 10 minutes, and then I get to scroll through chat. Boom. Content, baby. Your sacrifice will be known in the stream's logs? No! Dolly did not get Employee of the Month last month just to go and sit in the computer shed and get bitten by black widows. I'm built for the cold. I just may or may not get snowed into a building with some widow spiders. Dolly, please don't get snowed into a building with widow spiders, even if you're built for cold. Unless you're gonna like unionize the widow spiders and like they can start like knitting you things. Oh, like in Silksong! Hey, callback. One of those widow spiders could be Hornet. I don't know. Die Hard for like our Christmas movie night. That'd be kind of fun. I mean, I've seen it before. It'd be definitely more of a chill out and just like hang out and watch this movie that I've seen before. Kind of a movie. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe do Die Hard 1 and 2 if we wanted to go like hard, like crazy on it. I've never seen 2, so that'd be a fun one. The Metal Gear Christmas game? I do not know what that is. Wisteria, can you explain further and or like link it or something? Ace, if you could dye your hair a different color, what would it be? Hey, thank you, Keeks. Content. I don't know. I like my hair this color, honestly. Like that's a big thing for me is like, look at me. Like I am perfect. I don't know what like I don't know. Like I don't know if I would ever dye my hair. If I did, like over time, like I could become a silver fox. That'd be cool. If I became a silver fox, I also wouldn't like dye my hair, honestly. But if I had to choose like a different color, because that's obviously the question, like I don't know if I would choose like a like I don't know if I'd be a good blonde or if I would be a good like black or anything like that. I don't feel like it'd be great with other colors. It'd be more of like a highlight situation, right? Where you get like a streak of a different color. So maybe like it is my image color, like maybe one streak of like light blue. That'd be kind of cute. I definitely be more of like a use streak like one of your bangs. I'm looking in the current chat that's right over here real quick. Dye it Ace blue. That way your hair and your scarf blend together like Jotaro's hat and hair. Just like one strand of it, but I like that actually. Dark blue from Bracco's. That's nice. That's nice. Say one color streamer. I did, Gabriel. Don't worry. Mary Gear Solid Fang. I've never seen that one. Silver Fox implies wiles you do not have, Ace. You're forever Funkle? Hey, you don't know. In 10 years, I could get them wiles. All I gotta do is turn on the voice and then just pretend I'm not a goofball. That is kind of true. I would have to like talk differently and like play up a character that isn't what I am, but like I think I could do it. Ace, did you talk about the karaoke? I kind of got distracted with boss situation. Thank you, Gabriel. Maybe. I would like to do one soon. That was the gist of that one. Hopefully you heard that. It's also because you have streams like started, which is just half a chatting stream. In a way, talking about like doing just chatting streams, doing like Zatsu streams and everything. I feel like it's more that I kind of said this yesterday actually in a way, where I like games where I can't do a game that, like, it's harder to do a game that's just full sandbox, where it's just like, go and do a thing. Because, like, I do want some kind of goal or some kind of objective. But, like, when the goal or objective is too much, I feel like it can hurt the stream experience sometimes, where it's like, I think Elden Ring is a great example of where it can both work and not work. Like, when you're fighting a boss, I feel like that's kind of rough for a stream experience like this. But at the same time, it's like, oh, go, rally, beat that boss, and it's like, oh, I can show my skills and whatever. But, like, during other parts of Elden Ring, it's like, oh, I'm just walking around, exploring this wondrous world, and that's fantastic. That's the perfect, like, chill out, relax, enjoy this. And that, I think, struck a good balance. Stardew is definitely more on the, like, you have a goal that you need to complete, but, like, you can still just take your time and, like, while in it. That's, I think, a perfect stream game. The opposite, I guess, would be, like, fighting games can kind of be like that, where it's like, if you're playing the fighting game, you're, like, locked in. You can't really, like, interact with chat. Which is why I like the Melty Blood and Uni lobby system, where there's only one game at a time, so, like, when I'm not, like, on the cab, I can, like, sit back and relax and chat. That's a good, like, balance of that, I think. But that's kind of the point, is, like, I do use the, like, Stardew as kind of a just chatting stream, because I definitely talked about, like, the 4-hour video essay and bits like that. But it's definitely a very big difference of that as a just chatting stream versus, like, this is a true, legitimate just chatting stream where, like, I don't have to get distracted and be like, oh god, I'm getting attacked by bugs. Or, oh god, my melons, my powder melons, right? Like, you gotta have one of these every so often so I can, like, be 20 minutes up in chat, not realizing that you guys are already talking about something else down there. I don't think I'm a talker. We'll go on a 20-minute tangent mid-game. There's a difference. I'm a tangenter. There are people that can just, like, start talking to you about something. I don't work like that. You gotta put the quarter in the machine, and then, like, you have to give me the prompt. I'm basically a language learning model. I'm sorry, Service Crew, you had to find out this way. You guys gotta give me a prompt, and then I can, like, go off on a thing. But, like, I can't just, like, make a prompt on my own. I have to spend, like, a day writing it down in my notes Discord. It's made out of cement, so it can't break down. I do have a phone with Twitch back at the house, but I can't prep for historic Sims games on my phone. I wonder when we'll get to the point where we can do streaming games to your phone from computer. Can you do... I think it depends on the game you're doing, right? We gotta crowdfund Dolly a Stream Deck. Or Steam Deck, not Stream Deck. Stream Deck is this thing that I have right there. So much we had to make a redeem of Tangent Rocket. That's true. I don't know why that's not going on right now. It would just be going on for the next 40 minutes as I continue to go down chat. I mean, after I have to get over being shy, I'm a very shy person. I feel that. There's definitely a lot of people that are, they have it in their soul, but you have that barrier that you have to get through. And maybe I am that. I don't know. I obviously, I guess in a way I probably am that, as evidenced by the fact that I'm 20 minutes up in chat. I got to the point where 800 demons spare parts. Okay, I'm so far behind actually. Also, the building I'm in doesn't have no heating. A little space here next to me that's surprisingly powerful. Nice. Okay, good. I'm glad. I don't know if I, like, read between the lines and you said and I put in no heating or not. That's good then. Heard Taskmaster New Zealand was also good. I've heard that New Zealand was better than Australia. Yeah, that's not the first time I've heard that. And I do like that. I think one of them is going right now. I think it's Australia is going on right now, because I guess what they do is they do an OG Taskmaster and then they, like, put in New Zealand and Australia during the off months, at least on the YouTube channel. I don't know. I never, like, fully got into watching Taskmaster that isn't the OG one. Maybe, like, part of me is like, maybe I will, but realistically I probably won't. Because I should be watching Uma Musume Season 2. But because of the, like, holiday that we had just now, like, I didn't watch any Uma Musume over the holiday break, and now it's just, like, at the part where it's like, man, I gotta go pick that up again. I gotta get back in the, like, the mood of, like, turning on the computer that's attached to the TV in the break room now. Very much of a thank you past me as opposed to the usual past me as a jerk. Past Ace is actually amazing. Past Ace does so many great things for future Ace. For present Ace and for future Ace, I guess technically. Present Ace is the jerk. And present Ace can become a jerk for past, like, there's a whole thing going on there, Aeon. But like, the past Ace does flip the coin a lot, where he's both good and bad. Okay, we're getting back down there. I'm at the part where I talked about color. Silver Fox implies you wiles that you do not have. That's so uncalled for, by the way, Aeon. I just want to talk about that. That's so uncalled for. Painted blue like the sun. Well, there ain't no sun up there right now, so that's gonna be a little bit hard. They won't bite if they don't get squeezed or their web destroyed, so like, I'm pretty safe. That, make sure it's only the 3 that you see, Dolly, and there's not any others, because that's a little, Wile E. Coyote. Blackwood is very rarely fatal. Most recover without hospitalization. I did not know that, actually. Fun fact. Just research the living hell out of things that scare me, which makes arachnophobia a fun combo with that. Oh god. Thank you, Asmo. I had to look at the thing over here. I had to look at my activity feed to see who did that. Thank you, Asmo. Ace GPT. I knew you were a robot. I'm clearly not, though. I'm a good enough large language learning model or whatever they're called that I was able to pass that not a robot test. Oh god, I forgot. I am actually really far behind. I successfully fooled you with the capture game, Ben. That's the best part. Hi, Ace, when you get this, the game. Okay, I got it. I'm caught up now. Perfect. Aeon. Ace was caught up. Behave now. That's right. I see the real you right now. I see the real you right now, Searcher. What does that even mean? Speaking of Ace Robot, are we playing Detroit Become Human? Not anytime soon, I would say. My, I guess, yeah, we can talk about the schedule, because that's the only thing I have prepared. We're gonna be doing, Zato this Thursday, right? Which, was a game that Kiwi recommended, which I've kind of been looking forward to a lot, where it looked very, I like VN style games. I said this yesterday too, where it's like, I don't like reading, but like reading is really cool actually. Like I have a very hard time like starting reading something, but like 999 is just pure reading, and 999 was actually like cinema, and 999 is like the perfect game. It's something I love a lot, where it's a whodunit. It's my detective arc. We talked about this before. I'm in my detective arc, and I will forever be in my detective arc. It flares up every so often, which is, can probably find better wording for that, but 999 was like perfect for that. And so I'm like looking for more games like that. Like we're gonna be doing Ace Attorney at some point next year as well. Before that, we're gonna be doing Virtual's Last Reward in January. Spoiler. But like we're doing Zato this Thursday, so I'm really excited about that, because that's in a similar like mystery vein, visual novel, interesting small set of characters in an intimate location, just trying to solve like what happened. I'm debating picking up Detective Instinct. It's apparently smaller than I had thought. I still probably will pick it up. We'll probably play that like later in the month, or maybe next month, depending. Trying to think what else. But no, Zato, Detective Instinct. Just for words. Zato, Detective Instinct, Virtue's Last Reward, Ace Attorney. Like, there's a bunch of other things before I touch Detroit, I think. Just because it feels like Detroit, like, I played one David Cage game, and I know, like, Detroit is, like, objectively the better David Cage game, and I know that a lot of people really enjoy that, but it's like, I got other things I kind of want to finagle with first. Not even counting the, what is it, The Quarry? Not The Quarry, the other one. Or is it The Quarry? We were talking about this during the end of, like, Heavy Rain, right? It was one of those other, you control, like, a group of kids in, like, a slasher. Until Dawn, that's the one. Yes. Until Dawn. Also, what's up, Rue? Happy Monday, welcome in. Perfect time, by the way. I was gonna say the other one is, and I actually bought this on the Steam sale, so I don't know when I'm gonna do this one either. Because I was looking at Dispatch originally, which that's like a hot topic one right now. because it had just come out. But that's not on sale, obviously. But you know what was on sale for like $2 was The Wolf Among Us, which was made by the same people apparently. I've never played a Telltale game in my life, but that's also, you know, the same idea of a story-driven, I guess, Mr. I don't know what that is. But I have that one now, so that's also in there. Had me at Ace Attorney. Thank you, Keeks. Is the sequel to 999 Mayu? You know it's Virtue's Last Reward, Mayu, but it's a really good show. But the thing is, Mayu, if you take the digital root of 999, that's 9. If you take the digital root of 9910, that's 1. The digital root of, like, what would... It should be something that's also digital root of 9, which would just be, like, 9999. Honestly, just throw another 9 in there. That'd make more sense. 992 or something. That's the digital root of 2, though. As we know, 9 is a free call when it comes to the digital root system. You can throw any number in with a bunch of 9s, and the digital root is always just the number you threw in there. Danganronpa is a massive sale. It's $1. The first game is $1. I did see that one. Danganronpa would also probably be on the list before Detroit Become Human, but that's still a little bit further down the list of other things I need to do. Yeah, no, I've never played a Telltale game. Like, they were popular around the time I'm trying to think of the best way to put this, but they feel like streamer or like YouTuber games, right? You guys know what I mean? Where there's like certain games where it's like, oh, I didn't play this, but I watched my favorite YouTuber or my favorite streamer play this. You know what I'm talking about when I say that? And like, at the time they were popular, that was also kind of when I fell off of watching YouTubers and streamers for a bit. And like, I also kind of like fell off playing games for a bit. So I just kind of like missed anything that came out from like 2016 to like 2020, give or take. Maybe, I don't know when Telltale's stuff came out. Maybe I just also wasn't in the zone for that. I don't know. Because that probably came out like 2014 or something. I don't know. RimWorld will be another one. There's RimWorld is not related to the story-based games. The story-based games are almost like in a queue, but like stuff like RimWorld or like Frostpunk 2 or something, those would be just like whenever games. Which that'd be a fun one. We've talked about that. We floated that idea a lot. The idea of RimWorld and then doing like that would be one of the few instances I would like mod a game on stream for you guys. And that's because then you guys could be your do the thing where you guys get to be your RimWorld survivors or whatever they're called. You get to be your little pawns. The writing for Dispatch is great, but it can get pretty mature. How do you feel about salacious subjects? It's just a warning. I'll have my finger on the blush hotkey, Aeon. We need to convince Ace to get Danganronpa. Just remind me, I started playing one of the Danganronpas. I forgot. Don't worry, May. If you don't remember, then you'll be able to watch me play one in circa 2 years, possibly. I don't know actually when it would be, but at some point, presumably. Hopefully, maybe. What if they just called the second 999 game, 9994376 or something? Hold on. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. That's 1 plus 4. That's 5. 5 plus 6 is 11. That's 1 plus 1. That's 2. 9992! Good joke, Wisteria. They could also do... You know what would be sick, actually? I like that idea a lot, Wisteria. You know what a perfect number they could do with that, though? 999 1991. Because 1991, 1 and 9 is 10. That's 1 and 0. That's 1. 1 and 9 is 10. That's 1 and 0. That's 1. 1 and 1 is 2. And then it's like a year, 1991, and it's also a digital root of 2. And it's like the original, I don't know when the original like death game in 999 happened, the Nonary game, excuse me, happened. But like you could like set it in the year 1991 and be like, ooh, hitting the 90s nostalgia wave that's finally gonna come around this year for sure. Or I guess next year for sure, I don't know. 80s nostalgia is finally dead. You guys watch Stranger Things 5 or whatever it is? I don't know if it's out. I think it is. I don't have Netflix. I didn't even watch the last one because I didn't have Netflix. I was told they were okay. But I saw a lot of people getting excited that, like, finally, after Stranger Things, the final one is out, we can finally move on to the 90s nostalgia. Season 1 Telltale Walking Dead was really good. Just forget it has more seasons. Oh, real? It's one of those ones? I thought, like, the Telltale stuff was, like overall good. That's unfortunate. They really, Game of Thrones Telltale Walking Dead before Game of Thrones even had its Game of Thrones incident? Dang. Did I actually skip on Omegle? Who'd you skip? Oh, Jacksepticeye! Geeks. All fun games until we start dating each other in RimWorld? Good lord. I don't know if you guys will have that much authority in the RimWorld mod, but that's a problem for Future Ace. I think the OCs are great personally, especially the final one. Maybe Saw. Hey, okay, that's good to hear, Rue. Good. Sent you the Cosmic Horror Instagram comic? You did! I have it linked, I have it put in my notes Discord that I talked about like a second ago. It was called... Where is this? Am I stupid? The Night of? I think it was put up a lot further. Is it called The Night of? If so, you posted that a lot further back than I thought you did. Because I was like looking around where I posted this image of the donut for yesterday, and I was like, there's nothing around here. It just has my TCG player order on it. Already seeing 2000 nostalgia. Finally, the world is healing Wisteria. I am 2000 nostalgia. I want my MP3 player back. Honestly, Brackos, that's something that I've seen a lot. Is that I know at least 2 people that have a pure, just an MP3 player just for music, which that feels so it just feels retro. It just feels like, yeah, man. That's like all I can say is just like, yeah, because it's like I kind of respect it a lot. It's like I don't think I could do that because I just don't want to carry a lot of stuff around. But like if I see someone doing it, it's like, yeah. And one of the people I know who has it just has an iPod, but it's like a refab iPod. Like they got a 2000s era iPod, or like maybe an early 2010s era iPod that someone else then pops open, swaps out the internals for it, so we can like have a lot like bigger storage. And you just slap some lossless audio on there, and it's just like it's like supposed to be like peak listening experience. Very kind of it's. Like, not for me, because I don't think I don't think I have that big of a collection of like physical music anymore. But like, it's just like I can respect it. That's kind of cool. Keeks, you're famous, Keeks. The RimWorld pawns would make their own relationships. It's not up to us. See, that's what I thought, Mayu. I was like, I don't think you guys get that much control in the game. It's like an Isle of Manager, where in Isle of Manager, you guys were just dating each other. Like, anyone was dating anyone. Honestly, it was mostly like Harmonica and Raizune dating anyone. No, it wasn't those two. Because those two were together for a long time, and then they broke up. But then was it after they broke up they started dating everyone? Or was there someone else that was just immediately, like, dating everyone? That's a whole other thing. That's a deep cut Idle Manager reference. Keep saying get the prepare carefully mod. You can make the crew as characters. Exactly. Like if we were to do RimWorld, there would be a lot of like put into it. It'd be like the big event. It'd be like, come one, come all, come see the. Service crew. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking, actually? I didn't have a plan for this Christmas break. Between Christmas and New Year's, we get some free time at the hangar, and I normally like stream, you know, an extra 1 or 2 days, like for 8 hours a day. 2 years ago we did where it was just a bunch of XCOM 2, And that was where, like, oh, I made you guys get characters. We did, like, XCOM 2. A lot of people died, and then were reborn. There was, like, a lot of learning curve there. What do you guys think about, 2 to 3 days of, RimWorld as our, winter break game? Like, I think that'd be perfect. It's like, we do a big event. It's like 2 to 3 days. We get as much, like, you make their characters, set everything up, and then it's like, whatever happens after that, that happens, right? You get your solid, like, 2 to 3 bits. That's it. Like, flash in the pan, goes in, big event, doesn't linger on too much. I kind of like this, actually. I was like debating, like, what do I want to do for the Christmas break this year? And I think this is perfect, actually. Ho ho! So sure, I think we have an idea. Mark your calendar, service crew. I think we're gonna do well, don't mark them yet, but we'll probably do like the 29th and 30th is my guess. The Monday and Tuesday there at the end of the month. More details to come. Ho ho ho! I'm excited now. That's gonna be sick. Good job, service crew. Good job, Bracos. You're the one that brought it up today. Good job. Offshore. Thank you, actually. I'm literally going to add this to my notes right now. Thank you, Gabriel. My bad. Oh! I'm so stupid, Gabriel. I have it hyperlinked. I didn't notice it because I was looking for me just like typing text out. I literally scrolled up a little bit and I have it hyperlinked. kicktrack.com/project/fishbone without the I /offshore-0. I'm stupid. Okay, maybe I'm not going to be Silver Fox. Maybe I'm just going to be a himbo this entire time. My bad. Thank you, by the way, Gabriel. Want to be a dog or a fox in the pawn group? Can you be animals in RimWorld? We're just going to find out by the end of the month. 2000s were pretty peak. Oh, Gabriel. I like a lot of things about the 2000s, but I don't understand the Frutiger Aero nostalgia. Is that the Frutiger Aero nostalgia? Is that like the aesthetic of it, or? Because I don't know what that is inherently. Teenager in the late 2000s, so seeing 18-year-olds trying to dress like that era is hilarious. Because they're not really that accurate most of the time. I feel like that's the same with a lot of like the 80s. People dressing as the 80s. Like, people who are always trying to emulate the era that's 20 years past them are never going to hit it directly on the nose. They're mostly picking like the things that they think are interesting, that they feel, that vibe correctly. I saw a Twitter post recently about this where it was, there's a subculture of Japanese, like, internet users, I guess is the best way to put this. I'm trying to think what the word is. Emogaki, that's what it was. Emo from emotional, but it's more like a vibe kind of is the way they would use the word. But Emogaki is just like kids who vibe, or like kids who want to vibe, I guess is, I don't know the best phrasing this. I'm not a translator necessarily. But the idea is Emogaki are the kind of kids that like show like Haruhi on like a Windows movie player from like the 2000s, be like, yeah, this is my aesthetic, is the best way to put it. So like we're in that era now, which I kind of get. So I kind of like a little bit. I kind of get it. That's my nostalgia, in fairness. So that's kind of why I get it. But also, we're gonna be in chill mode RimWorld, or we're gonna die in the Rim, and it'll hurt the whole time we're dying. A little bit of both, Bracos. I've never played it before, so probably one into the other, or one to the other, back to the first one, right? Like going around. We don't know. We'll find out. Can't wait to get killed by a man-eating squirrel. Oh my god. How do you guys know more about RimWorld than I do? That's not hard, actually. Don't answer that question. I'm sure you recognize if you look it up. I imagine it's like Zune aesthetic is my guess. Or it's like a Windows Vista where it's all like bubbly, maybe. Actually, I'm interested in this now. Hold on. Yeah, is it? Ooh, no! Yeah, I'm with you, Wisteria. I don't understand this. For those unaware, Frutiger Aero aesthetic is like, I don't know, how well does this work? Does this still work, actually? It doesn't work like that. Can I set... It's because I don't have this on, is it? Does this work? Yes. Oh my god, it's so tiny. But it's like this weird, like... I like green and blue, don't get me wrong. But like, yeah, it's... I don't know, it's like Windows Vista is the best way to put it in a way, but it's just like, ugh. Yeah, I'm kind of with you there. It's a little weak. It's a little too rounded aesthetic for me. I wish I lived during the One Direction era. Good lord. I was a child in 2000s, so seeing people be nostalgic for it freaks me out. Same with the 2010s. People nostalgic for the 2010s? They were just... The 2010s were 5 years ago. It hurts just a little bit, Service Crew. It hurts just a little bit getting older, actually. We are closer to the 2030s than we are to the 2010s, Service Crew. Did you know that? Because I didn't until just now. Woo, okay, dang, all right. Like I know I'm like one of the older ones in the room right now, but like, oh, I did that didn't occur to me until just now. Oh shit, man, COVID really did a number on us, didn't it? Woo. We were so happy when we used to dream the future would be like this. It's true. I mean, that's kind of what nostalgia is in the first place. It's you remember back to when you were a kid when things were like simpler typically, but 2008 to 2013 futurism. Instead of retro futurism, it's like neo retro futurism. Brought on Windows 7, so part of me does miss Arrow. Aww. Everyone to the nursing home will quote Vines. They're bringing Vine back too, Keek. It's gonna be great. They're bringing Vine back specifically for the nursing home crowd that we're gonna be. Oh my god. Feel the back and knee pains? I already did, actually. High key? Damn, I like bent over today and like I felt my knee and I was like, ooh, I might be dying. Don't get old, Service Crew. But do get old. But like do it gracefully like I am, except for the part where my knee hurts. Make sure you get your exercise in, eat healthy, and you can actually do quite a lot, actually. It's insane. You guys ready to Miku box tomorrow? Like, I'm not gonna do it on stream, but I'm gonna do it like before stream, and like I'd like to imagine that you guys will also need Miku box at your own time before stream, and then we can like talk about that in the first like 10 minutes. And I'll be like, what song did you guys Miku box to? And you'll be like, The World Is Mine. And I'll say, The Death of Hatsune Miku. But I'll say it because Death of Hatsune Miku is a really tough song, so I'd be like, The Death of Hatsune Miku. Dying, right? Good heavens, Ace. Why are you like this? Am I considered part of the nursing home? I watched Vines back in middle school. If you're in this chat, you're in the nursing home. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. If you're not in the nursing home as like the infirmed and elderly like me, you can at least be like a nurse. That's fine. If you like, you can just give me my pills for the day. That works for me. I'm 24 next year and I have a bad back. You're done, Rue. You're in the nursing home. You're not a nurse. You're with me. we're gonna be around the table watching someone. We're gonna put like someone on the TV and we're gonna be like, I know that man when I was a young whippersnapper. He was my favorite YouTuber. Yeah, let's get you to bed, Grandma. Do all that to take care of myself. It wasn't so dang expensive. You can do a lot of stuff cheaply, in fairness. Just like getting up and being active around your house is good. Like cleaning up, right? Like doing chores and just walking, I think is a really big thing, both for your mental and for your like physical health. And obviously it depends on the area you live in too, but you can like usually like walk around your neighborhood. It's getting wintry out, so that can also be a little bit tougher. But you can always find a way to like get the ball rolling, right? And as a mental person, I like, yeah, it is tough. It is tough. But like, hey, I'm Miku boxing tomorrow. That's me giving you the push, and hopefully that can like start you rolling down that hill together. I feel like spiritually I'm old anyway. You look good for your age by a teenager. Oh no. Oh Sir Screw, we're cooked. Alright, old people. What else you got? They would have thrown my shoe at them like a true Turkish parent. That's so violent. How are the drains? Cold water is so much better when there isn't a cold front. It was really nice, actually. Like, the winter storm came through today, and so I had to, like, go out and scrape some snow off, like, the planes, the cars, like, a bunch of the stuff that's out in the hangar. And it wasn't windy. It was extremely cold, and I had to, like, wipe snow off stuff, but it wasn't windy. So I was just like, it's kind of nice, actually. It's like below freezing right now, and I'm scraping snow, and I'm like in my jacket with my gloves on, but it's just like, this is nice though, actually. This is sick. I don't know, like I feel that. Like, if it's not actually like windy and like it's not freezing you off, it's like, oh, okay, cool. It's kind of invigorating. Sorry, geeks. Go hug the plushies, geeks. Go hug the plushies. All those plushies you got. I'm hugging mine right now. Alright, spare parts. I was gonna call spare parts service crew, sorry. Talking like a mini adult. Oh, you've been cooked from a young age, Rue. Sorry to hear that. Let me think. Seriously, what else we got? We're doing Arknights tomorrow. We're doing, what are we doing tomorrow, actually? Oh, good job for parts. Thank you, Mayu. She gets the calls, that works too. So I don't think I have anything else. I think we might wrap now, actually. As a child, it's cute and endearing, but at 23, it's no longer cute and extremely concerning. I feel like once you're 23, though, you're an adult, right? Like, honestly, it's like, yeah, I'm old. Thank you. And then you go and you like file your taxes for the year. Easy. Thanks for the stream anytime, Ben. Like I said, yeah, this is why I was like talking. Like at this point, it's like I don't know what else to do. Next month, we'll have Zatsu notes. Next month, we'll also be doing our, don't forget, this is my reiteration of the point, right? Kiwi, did you really just pop in just now? Perfect, Kiwi. Then I get to inundate you with the recap of the stream. Is it over? I think so. I don't know. I don't have anything else to talk about. I can only talk about being faux old so long. I say full because like 32 is not that old. Don't tell me it's old. Don't tell me it's old. 32 is the new 22. Welcome to Q. How long do you think I was muted, service crew? I see one. Well, like I said, I didn't have much to talk about. So I just, what? Oh my god, no, I would, Gabriel, you give me far too much credit. I'm too stupid to rage bait, dang it. I have to be careful saying that, by the way. I feel bad saying that. I don't want to play up stupid. Ah! Sorry, Asmo. I was thinking about that today, by the way. I don't want to, like, sure. I might be a little boy failure. I might. Ah! But I would need to be a good example for you guys, by the way. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, I'm stupid, or I'm doing this or doing that. Like, no, I gotta be a good example for you guys. Thank you, Keeks. So never. I don't want to ever catch you guys saying like, "Oh, I'm stupid." Either me, I'm stupid, or that you're stupid. Okay? Because like I might forget some words sometimes. That doesn't make me stupid. That just makes it. I have a hard recall, right? Or I might like mess some things up. That doesn't make me this. It makes me that. Treat yourself good, service crew. And me looks at mirror. Treat yourself good too. That's your little heartfelt message at the end of the day. Do good by yourself, service crew. You've earned it. Okay. Kiwi! No! Okay. What was I talking about before I got muted? What was I talking about while I was muted, I guess is the better question. Service crew, we're doing a Secret Santa Zatsu. Not Secret Santa Zatsu. We're doing a Secret Santa at the end of the month. Or more specifically, on the 22nd of the month. You have between now and the end of stream next Monday to sign up via the announcement post in the announcements in the Discord. If you do, in case you haven't done this before, how this will work is that you will get you'll go to the sign up link and it will look like I didn't put the image in. Oh gosh dang it, Ace. I forgore. Here, we can do it live on stream then. So how this will work, service crew, in case you haven't done this before, open in a incognito window so this works perfectly. I copied the entire text instead of copying the link again. My bad. So in case you haven't done this before, how this will work is dun 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 dun. Window capture. That. This should work. Yes. Okay. How this will work, in case you haven't done this before, is that you will go to the link in signed in there. You'll just type in your Discord name. So you'll type in, like, for me, Ace Windfall, and you'll type in a few things you like: Arknights, Foxes, and then, you know, just 3 things you like. And then you'll go ahead and hit submit. And when you do that, it will be put into the raffle, or it'll be put in like Santa's bag or something like that. I don't know. Use your it'll be put into the box that we have in the break room that we get the stuff in. It's got the small little lock on it, and I have the key for it. And then after next Monday's stream, I'll go and open it up with the key, and I'll start pulling people's names out, and you'll get assigned. And so next Tuesday, presumably, you'll get your assignment of who your giftee is. And so, like, if Gabriel gets like this, he'll be like, oh, I gotta make a card for Ace, and he likes Arknights, Foxes, and his service crew. And so maybe he makes a card like digitally drawn of like a fox. Or maybe he's like, opens up Photoshop and he takes like some Arknights characters and puts them in and has like the text that says Merry Christmas. Maybe he pulls out the pen and pad and draws like a service crew member. However you want to be creative, this is your opportunity to like paint, draw, digital art, write even maybe. I don't think we've had that before, but any creative endeavor you want to do for your fellow service crew member, this is like your opportunity to do it. Okay? And then you'll hold on to that. And then on December 22nd, we'll meet right back here, where we're at right now, in the hangar, in this Zatsu screen, doing Zatsu content. And that's when we'll exchange cards. We'll have a Discord, we'll have a thread in the Discord that will be just go and post your thing for the other person. If you're in there right now, you can go to the lounge and you can go to like the threads in the lounge. And you can search for like the Christmas threads from last year and from 2 years ago to get like a feel of what other people have done and see their like creative endeavors that they've done, which again, you guys are fantastically creative. I said this earlier, but again, like seeing your Halloween costumes and seeing what you guys can do for Christmas, it makes me smile every single time. I'm so glad that I have you guys. Okay, sound good? That is the plan. Now then, how do I then turn this thing off? Done. Good. Cool. Nice. Okay, let me scroll up and see if there's any, like, pressing matters real quick. Maybe if we gave him less head trauma. Thank you, Aeon. Just a minor case of severe brain damage. For real. But what if I don't know what I like? Think about the things that make you happy, Kiwi. And or, I know you did this last year, Kiwi. You just copied what you did last year. But think about the things that make you happy. Yeah, orange, kiwi, and juice. There you go. At worst, service crew, you shouldn't do this because I want you to make things for yourself. But like at worst, you guys are all here. You can just put my name in if you can't think of anything. I was like, yeah. So if we put Ace in the things we like box, do we get Ace in our inbox? I mean, you'll get someone's drawing of me or someone's like Photoshop creation of me, presumably. Like, yeah, if you can't think of anything else, you can just put me, arguably. Though, like, I mean, I mean, like, I don't know. You still have time. That's also true. Like, Kiwi, you have, like, an entire week to think about this. You have the weekend. You have, if you're going by, like, Ace streams, you have 3 streams to think about this. Technically 4, actually, because you'll have Arknights, Zato, Stardew, and then next week's fighting game. In fact, Kiwi, if you can't think, like, you could also just do Zato. Like, it doesn't have to be something like your biggest and best, like, love and like. It could just be like, oh, this is what I'm kind of into right now, right? Like, oh, here's what I'm watching this season anime-wise. Here's what I'm playing recently. Anything at all, as long as it's, you know, above bar, obviously. Yeah, like spare, you can put Ace, you can put spare parts, you can put a lot of things in. Have a good night, Gabriel. Want to look for visual examples of Fruit Gear Arrow, then got distracted and went down a new wave rabbit hole? A new wave rabbit hole? What were we saying about nostalgia again? We're saying that we have nostalgia for last year's Christmas party, and so we're gonna do it again, Asmo. Oh, Rue. Don't worry, you're still in the card, and you still have next year, too. Here's a fantastic card. You haven't known me for long enough. Here's your chance, then, Bracos. Need to think of a bit between Zato and Zato 1 from Guilty Gear. You can just put both Zatos in. Say, like, you like Zato, I Love the World and Everything in it, Zato 1 from Guilty Gear, and then you like Zato. There's probably a third thing that's called Zato. I don't know. Congrats, Rue! Happy Auntie-Rue, Rue. Auntie Grimmy in the house. Waiting for the service crew to conspire for everyone to put Ace in the likes box, and then he gets a ton of theme cosplay. Theme cosplay would be sick, actually. So sure, don't do that. You should put the things that you like in your box, but like, service crew, if you ever want to like make art of me like in a cosplay or just like any art of me at all, or if you like, I don't know, whatever, you can use the hashtag #hangartistry. Or if you want to make art of yourself, honestly. Like, speaking of art of yourself, like Vortis got this commission done of themselves in the service crew outfit like 2 years ago. Like, that's sick. And I know Suibun also has like one of them in the service crew outfit that I also have. And like any art you have, I have it saved. Thank you. How do you think I was able to pull out those art pieces for the Halloween party we had this year in my office? They're all framed up there, right? But no, enough about that. Enough about that. Okay. With that, service crew, I think we're good now. I'm Unk status now. Join the club, Rue. Like I said, you and me sitting in that nursing home talking about YouTubers or whatever. I get my service crew Hinako. Like, there's so many. That's part of the reason I like Halloween as well, because it does make you guys just cosplay as your characters as the service crew. That's how I get guaranteed #hangartistry art every Halloween. Ace never being the Unk allegations. Is that an Unk allegation? To have images of your nephews and nieces or like your kids or what have you? I don't think that's Unk behavior. I think that's proud dad behavior. Also, I okay, hold on. I cut. Okay. With that though, I think we're good. Got it pinned on the fridge door. All right. So screw. Let's actually wrap though. I got nothing else, and I don't. goodness gracious. Hey, Zaddy, good lord. I gotta get out of here. Hit the eject button. I do like that though. I have said before. I do have the energy of what's the one? I'm not the stepdad, I'm the dad that stepped up. I love that stupid shirt. I love that stupid energy. I'm pretty sure I've said that multiple times this stream already, but Service Crew, everyone, I'm proud of you. Good job. Keep being the way that you are. And enjoy the person I'm rating you into. I don't know who I'm rating you into yet. I think I'm sending you guys to... It is, yes, okay, cool. I'm gonna send you guys over to Canada, friend of the show, mercenary. It's also, importantly, it's their birthday. They're currently playing through some Elden Ring Night Rain. I want you to go there. I'm gonna go tell them happy birthday. Sound good? Sound good? But with that, I don't think I have anything else. We're doing Arknights tomorrow. Come check it out. I think we're gonna be doing the more reading tomorrow, but realistically, we'll just do kind of whatever I feel at the time. Probably the reading, but we'll see. Vibe-based Arknights tomorrow. Thursday we're doing Zato. It's a cool new Dinpa visual novel. I don't know anything about the story, but it seems really interesting. I want to check it out. If you like cool VN things, if you like the games that I like aesthetically wise, you might like it. So come check that out. Sunday more, what's the word? Stardew. And Monday, I think we're gonna be doing fighting games. I think we might even low-key lock in. I think we might be doing Guilty Gear Strive. Just because I think it's different, and I haven't played it in like 2 years, and I think it'd be just fun to just like do it for one stream and be like, eh, how is this game now? And I'll probably be like, still not for me that much, but yeah. But yeah, that's all I got. I want you guys to go say happy birthday, Canada, as we write into him in a few seconds. And with that, I know nothing else. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to catch you next time. Peace out, everyone. And see you there in 3, 2, 1. Go say hi.